we just searched your house. What do you think we found there?
I don't know.
Well, you do know because it's your house and you know what you have there.
The tape?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that I should have done better. I didn't. I regret everything that I did.
This is Jose Espinoza, a killer husband who has just realized that cops found the very item he used to try and hide a body with. And as the realization of his life being over settles in, Jose will be forced to tell detectives every painful detail of his crimes.
I know you know what happened, and I need you to be honest, man, because that's the only way forward. So what did you do?
I think I hit her.
Late into September 16th, 2023, a 35-year-old trans woman, Cherylin Marjorie, finished her drag show in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. The hours passed into the evening of the very next day, but Cherylin was not heard from again, as friends and family repeatedly tried to get in touch. Immediately, the Albuquerque Police Department was contacted and Cherylin was reported missing as search parties desperately tried to find her. They would find a clue a week later, but it was far from good news. Cherylin's car was found abandoned at Love's travel stop along Route 66 on September 24th. And 2 days later, the worst that could happen happened. At 1:20 a.m. on September 26th, Cherylin Marjorie was found deceased in a drainage tunnel, with her hands, feet, and head all wrapped up in red tape. With no known public disputes or obvious leads, the investigation initially stalled. After a month of interviews, search warrants, and going through all the surveillance footage in the area, investigators finally had a suspect, 29-year-old Jose Mendoza Espinoza, who was seen getting intimate with Cherylin in her car on the evening of September 17th. Not only that, but Jose lived less than a mile away in a trailer park north of the tunnel where the body was hidden. But how exactly were Jose and Cherylin connected? And if Jose was the killer, what in the world happened between the two? To get answers, Jose was brought in for an interview on October 11th, where he would immediately reveal a handful of concerning details.
So tell me a little bit about, your wife. So we talked a lot about her, and you were telling me that, you share a lot of things with her. What types of things do you share with her?
Just, like I share my personal stuff.
Okay.
Like everything personal.
All right.
With her, everything that's going to work. But like I told you lately, we've just been so distant from
just having
borders. Yeah.
Okay. And have you been seeing anybody else on?
Yes.
At all? Yeah.
That's the main reason.
And I'm not, and this is no judgment. I don't want you to feel like I'm judging you. Like,
No.
I'm not at all. So just know that.
We've been having trouble since the year it started.
Okay.
Because we haven't been intimate lately.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me. I don't know.
Guys have needs.
Yeah. And so I started talking to this girl, and we went to the movies, and she found out, and that's what caused everything for us to start getting a divorce.
Oh, so she found out. So when you say she, you meant Valeria?
Yeah.
Okay, so she found out you went out with a person.
Yeah.
Okay. And then had you still continued to see that person?
No.
No?
No, I stopped. I have Tinder.
Yeah.
But other than that, having me and another friend, an ex from high school, we started talking and everything. But
what's your ex's name?
Melvis.
Memphis?
Melvis.
Yeah. Okay.
And other than that, it's just been Tinder.
Okay.
After cheating on his wife for several years, it's just been Tinder. And it was this constant cheating that landed Jose right into Cherylin's hands, who had much bigger ambitions than just finding a lover.
Would you typically see women, or would you see men as well?
Yes. Men too.
Men too? Okay.
I can say like I'm like bi.
And then, what about like transgender people? Did you ever come across?
Yes. I met some transgender people too.
Okay. And when was the last time you met up with one of them?
I think a month.
About a month ago?
Yeah, about a month ago.
Do you know that person's name?
Yes, it's the girl that disappeared.
Oh, really?
Cherylin.
Oh, okay.
We were talking, we met on Tinder actually.
Oh, wow.
We met for like years. We met and that's it. We we didn't do anything. And that's it.
Okay.
Then we didn't. I actually went to meet her in a hotel, and then it's right there on Coors by the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, right there, like where a bunch of the different motels are.
So I went there, and she didn't. I didn't want to go inside the hotel because I don't know who was in there.
Sure.
And then I left, and then she called me again, and I was like, I'm going to your place. And then I was like, okay. And then we just did things, and that's it. She went her way, and I went my way. That was the last time I talked to her. And then I just started seeing everything on Facebook about her. And then, yeah.
So from there, so was she in her car?
Yeah, she was in the white car.
Okay.
Right, like I told you, I met her in the, cause she was with someone in the hotel that I told you.
Yeah.
And she told me to go in. I was like, no. I was like, I'm not gonna go in.
Do you know who?
No, I didn't get out.
You don't. Oh yeah. But she didn't
out.
tell you who was there or anything. Do you know if it was a male or a female?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not gonna go in.
Sure.
And then
Probably smart, you know.
yeah,
Safe.
and then I left, and then she texted me again, and we had like kind of a rough conversation.
And was this through like an app, or
WhatsApp?
was this on, like an application, like talking?
WhatsApp.
Like through Tinder? Oh, through WhatsApp. Okay.
When detectives went through the WhatsApp chats Jose mentioned, they found everything to be wiped clean. Messages were deleted, and any traces of contact with Cherylin were erased. So what is Jose hiding? And was it really as simple as him removing evidence of his infidelity?
So back time when we met, we kind of got out of an STD, me and her,
Okay.
and we kind of had trouble with that. And she was like, "Oh, you need to do this to me, or I'm gonna tell your wife." So every time I meet with her, it was sexual, even to if I don't want it to.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, because she would have told my wife, and I didn't want her to know.
Sure.
And from there, I never saw her again since that day.
Since that day. Okay.
We did that, and then she got in her car.
Yeah.
And I left. I don't know where she went.
You don't know where she went.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, do you remember what day? Do you remember what day?
It was a Sunday, but I don't remember what
Like on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't that late. It was like around 5, I think it was.
Okay.
But it was early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you said you met up about 5, you thought?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was. I don't remember, but yeah.
No, and just your best guess.
Yeah.
So about 5.
And then from there, she went her way. She got in her car and she stood there, but I left.
Okay.
And then from there, I didn't saw her no more. I don't know who she was in the hotel or anything.
Okay. So did she ever come back, like to the trailer park with you?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, I went home. Like I told you, she stood in her car.
And then
I just went to I went to put gas in the gas station.
Yeah.
And then I just went home.
Okay.
Home.
And what car did you drive?
The white one.
And do you
The
know what it
Dodge.
is? The Dodge?
Dodge Journey.
The Dodge Journey?
Yeah.
Okay. And is that the car you usually drive?
No, I use the truck.
Oh, okay.
That's what I always use. The car I use only for work.
The Journey is for work?
Yeah, because I have
Okay.
my own tools and all my tools in there and everything. And
Okay.
the car is for when I go out, we go out.
Sure.
And the car stays there, parked in the house.
Okay. The truck or the car?
The car stays parked in the house, and the
Okay.
truck we go everywhere. In the
Okay,
truck.
so the truck you guys drive together,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Dodge is like your work truck, right? Like your work car?
Yes, it's
Okay.
kind of like that. I use it to work, come home, leave it parked there where it is.
Yeah.
Like in front of the trailer.
Yeah.
And then if we go out to the store or anything, or if I go out to the gym or anything, I use the truck.
Okay. And so why did you choose the Journey that night?
I was already in the Journey.
Oh, okay.
I was already in the Journey car when I met her.
Oh, okay. So do you know what happened and like to her? Like, because I know you,
No.
and the reason I asked that is because you
Yeah.
talk about the Facebook.
Yeah. No, but I know that she disappeared. But other than that, I haven't seen anything on Facebook. And I was like, oh damn. I was like, it's hard.
Yeah.
I was like, the time I saw her, that's when I left her, and then I
Yeah.
just went home.
And was there anything odd about that time that you guys were together that day?
Not that I know.
Like,
I
did
didn't
she
pay
tell you
attention.
anything?
I didn't pay attention, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Actually, when we met, me and her, it was just that. And
Yeah, just
leave.
Okay.
Finish and leave.
So did you guys have full intercourse, or was it just oral, or?
Just oral.
Okay, all right. And do you use, did you use protection at all?
No.
No, not on that one? Okay. And did she? Do you recall?
No.
No? Okay. All right. And so was that done in the journey or your car?
In my journey.
In your journey.
Before moving any further, let's put Jose's story into one cohesive timeline. According to him, he decided the perfect time to cheat on his wife with a trans woman he met on Tinder was a Sunday evening in September. When they met up, Cherylin allegedly tried to bring him to a hotel, but Jose felt the situation was shady and left. Angered, Cherylin bombarded Jose with messages threatening to tell his wife if he didn't meet up with her. In response, Jose complied and the two had intercourse. The important thing to note here is Jose's insistence that all of this happened in his car, a Dodge Journey, and not Cherylyn's. This, of course, contradicts CCTV footage which captured the two in Cherylyn's car. However, cameras captured something far more important that Jose just denied. The two went back to his trailer before Cherylin disappeared. But why? Fortunately, the detective will force Jose to answer this.
You know, one thing I've learned being a cop for, I've been a cop a long time. There's video surveillance everywhere, right? There's cameras everywhere, right? Everybody's got a camera. Yes. People have cameras.
I have a
everywhere.
ring inside.
Right, so everybody's got cameras, right? So, I've been able to, get quite a bit of cameras from around there. And the one thing is I think you're being very honest up until meeting with her again. Okay, and here's why. Because I know you met with her after that first one.
We met in the hotel. That's where I met her. And where I told you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you check the surveillance, you can see my car right there.
I don't believe you're telling me the truth on that one.
I am, man.
I have you on video, man. Because here's the thing, okay? It's important because telling the truth is important because I know there's two sides to every story. And you've told me there's some issues with her in the past, right?
Yeah.
And her wanting you to do things that maybe you weren't comfortable with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why people do things, okay? There's, everybody has a reason for doing things, right? And I need to know, what were you guys doing at the front of your trailer complex?
On the trailer?
No, not at the trailer. In the front.
We were just there. That's where we met first. And then we left to the other one.
But I think it's the other way around, because you went.
No, yeah, so we met where we told you, and then she told me that I didn't give her $5K.
Why?
Because of that, what happened back then at the time.
Oh, really?
So in the conversation,
because this is important. I need to know,
She told me if I didn't give her $5K, she was gonna tell my wife everything about everything. So when we did it, it was in the other one, and then when I came back, that's where I gave her the money in front of the apartments.
So you gave her money?
I gave her $5K.
And where did you have that $5K? I
was hiding it from my wife.
Oh, okay. And was it just cash?
Yeah,
okay. Was that just where did you get that from?
Just loans from everybody.
Just
work overtime, all that.
Just kind of a slush fund, keep it on the side. Okay.
I didn't want my wife to find out, so I gave her the money. And then.
So once you gave him the money, or gave her the money, what happened?
That's it. I left from my car.
And where did you go after that?
I just cruised around.
Just cruise around?
Because I haven't paid my rent. So I just paid it. I was behind 2 months.
Sure.
Because of that. I was stressing. I told her, I was like, give me more time. She didn't want to. And that's when she met me there and I had to give her the money. Because I was going to pay the rent. But I didn't pay the rent.
So was this on WhatsApp? They mentioned that to you?
Yeah. So
this all was on WhatsApp?
When I told her I was gonna give her that money, the 5K, I was like, that's it. I was like, I'm not gonna give you no more money. I was like, you go your way, I go my way. Leave me alone. I'm gonna delete everything. I was like, I'm gonna delete my my WhatsApp, photos that we have together. I was like, everything. I was like, I can't do this no more. I was like, and you go your way, I go my way, and everybody's happy.
Sure. And so once you're there, how are you feeling?
I didn't want to ask, but I did it anyways. So I was just.
So did you guys have again at
Mm-hmm.
in front of the 224? Okay.
While I might have had the misfortune to hear all about their kinks and shenanigans, I'll spare you from the same experience. Long story short, not only was Jose fulfilling his submissive fantasies, but also going knee-deep in debt to give Cherylin the $5,000 she was blackmailing out of him. And considering that he was in the country illegally, Jose couldn't exactly discuss his problems with authorities.
Where did you go after you were intimate?
I told you I was just driving around.
Just driving around, and then when did you come back?
I don't know. I have the ring. I can check the time that I came back.
And did you ever go back and take anything from her car at all?
No.
No?
No, I didn't go back.
Okay. Did you ever drive her car?
No.
No? So your DNA wouldn't be in her car?
No, I didn't get in her car. Everything was in my car.
Sure. Okay.
I didn't get in her car. I didn't take anything from her car.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. So here's the thing, man. Did something happen between you guys that night?
No.
Because it's real important for you to tell me, because
No.
I believe something did. Okay, and here's why. Here's why, Jose, okay? And I know it's scary, okay? I know it is. Talking to a cop is scary. I'm treating you respectfully.
Yeah,
right?
me too.
You know?
I've been
No, and
talking
I
to you.
really appreciate you. So I really think something happened, okay, that you didn't control. Because I'm here, right? You have to ask yourself, I've never met you before. I don't know who you are, right? I've never seen you before in my life. I never even knew you lived at 224 until recently, right? So you have to ask yourself, like, I know a little bit more than what I'm telling you, right? Because I found you, right? You know, so obviously I know some things. So I need to know what happened after being intimate. Did something happen that you didn't mean to happen?
No, nothing happened. I already told her, being honest with you. That was the last time I remember.
Because
she getting in her car and I getting in my car and leaving.
Because I know you come back and you get something from her car.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. So, and then I see you go to her car and drive away.
I don't remember.
Because it's real important, man. Like, you've been doing really good.
Yeah,
but like,
but I don't remember.
Because here's the thing. Like, I need to know what happened, because you've told me some things that are concerning, right? That she's making you do stuff. And, you know, if you're trying to cover, you know, the little bit up about what happened because you're afraid, I understand that, okay?
No. I told you, I don't remember what happened next. I got in my car and left. That's all I remember.
Okay, because we have you in her car, okay? Why would you be in her car?
I don't remember.
Why would you drive her car?
I can't recall driving her car.
Because it's really important. You've been remembering this whole time, and it's just kind of odd that you don't recall that, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important to tell me, okay? Just come clean, because now's the time.
Yeah.
Right? Now's the time to just put it all on the table.
I've been honest with you. I can talk.
And I do. It's
I've been
just
answering all your questions and everything.
Sure. And I really appreciate that. I as a man to man, I really respect that. Okay? Because, you know, it's not easy talking about our personal lives to someone, you know? And so I want to thank you for that and appreciate you feeling comfortable enough to talk to me about that. I do. I do really appreciate that. But here's the thing, right? Like, I see what I see on video, right? Because video doesn't lie.
Yeah.
And I see, you know, what you do, and it's not matching with what you're telling me, right? So did you take the money back?
No. I didn't pay my rent. I had to ask my mother-in-law for money.
Sure.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out that Jose is incredibly nervous, as is evident from the way he ends every sentence on a high pitch. And his nerves are about to get the best of him as Jose will admit to something that undoubtedly points to him being the killer.
Do you have, you know how we use like you know how we have like crime scene tape?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you have any type of tape or anything in there?
I didn't have any tape in the truck.
Okay.
I haven't had any tape in the truck. No, I think I know. Probably in the little handle, I had a red tape. It was like a little one like this.
Do you know what type of tape it was?
Like the duct tape, the gray one?
Yeah.
It was that, but little red. Just the same one, but little
okay.
one like this. And it was, I think I had it. So when you go and open the back truck, there's a little door and where all my tools are. So I had it in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's there or I gave it away. I can't remember.
Okay. So did it have a name or anything? Do you remember?
No, that one didn't have a name.
Okay. And is that something you'd use at work?
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's what we use sometimes to stick stuff together at work.
Oh, okay.
Like
stick what together?
Plastic.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes some houses in the dirt they put plastic, so we have to put tape around the plastic.
Okay.
So it can stick together. Oh.
Perfect. Okay.
And I think that's it. Oh, and a level I think is there for my tools. A salsa. I think.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's good. That gives me a lot to look into. So I do appreciate you. So let's take a break. Do you need water?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go get you water because I saw you licking other stuff. So I'll get you
Since
some water.
I was in the
Car.
in the car, he had the heat,
Oh,
and it was like right on my
your
face,
Oh, no.
so they can say it all dry.
Gotcha.
He gave me a little bit, but he didn't bring it back.
Okay.
It isn't the heat making him thirsty, it's the fact that he has just incriminated himself. When Cherylin was found, her hands, feet, and head were bound in red tape. According to a forensic pathologist, this would have prevented her from breathing, and he testified that she died of asphyxiation, either by strangulation or suffocation. It just so happens that the only person to own a similar tape among the people Cherylin knew was Jose, and he just admitted it. And by the time the detective returns, Jose will only dig himself into a deeper hole.
So just a couple of things to go back to. So you said WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
Do you remember your phone number? You deleted the
Yeah,
app?
once I told her that I gave her the money, and I didn't want contact with her, I deleted the app.
And what was on there?
It just messages with her.
Just messages? Okay, and you said you deleted pictures?
She sent me videos that she took of me without me. So she would, every time we had, she would like hide her phone and took videos of me, and she would like told me that I'm gonna send this to your wife if you don't give me that money, and she was sending it to me, and I had them, but I deleted everything. I didn't want to deal with everything with that.
So those wouldn't be on your phone?
No, they won't be on my phone.
Okay.
Nothing was gonna be on my phone. I have other videos of me and my wife, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not anything I'm concerned
Yeah.
about. Okay. And so did you save any of those messages? Like, did you like screenshot them or anything?
I think I did, but I think I deleted everything.
Okay. And why did you delete everything? What was the reason behind everything?
Because of that, because of my wife.
Okay.
And when she found out about everything, I didn't want her to know I was doing that, pushing her and giving her money.
Oh, okay. No,
They were struggling.
fine. Yeah. So when you went to the motel, like you talked about not wanting to go in.
I didn't go in.
Right.
I was outside.
Would you remember what motel that was? Because I can name a couple. There's like Motel 6, like 56.
It was, you know how Buffalo one is right here, no?
Yes.
So the street kept going this way. So it was a motel that was in here, I think the last one, not the last one, but the second one.
Okay.
So it was a motel right here, and then the hotel, and then the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so was it
Second one.
driving towards the mountain or was it going west?
Going to like west.
Like towards like the general direction of your trailer?
Yes.
Okay.
Like it was, let's say if we go, like, where's the mountain? Where are we?
So the mountain is going to be this way.
Mountain that way, so my home
Is this way,
that
in that general
So
direction.
going that way is gonna be the last one, not the last one, but the next one
Okay.
to your left.
Oh, okay.
And I was in the last one, but when she came out, she was in the other one.
Okay.
And that's when I drove. So like I got in the last one, I was in the parking lot, and then it was in that one, so I drove to the street. And she told me that she wanted me to go in. I told her no. I was like, I'm not gonna go in. Oh, and then that's when I left, and then we texted again.
What did you know her as?
Cherylin?
Cherylin?
Yeah, I didn't know her real name.
Okay. Did you ever tell you last name at all?
No, I
just
never
Cherylin?
know her.
Did you have her contact saved in your phone?
No.
No? Okay.
It was just in the messages was there.
Just
I even deleted the messages before everything.
Okay.
I always deleted them, actually.
Yeah.
Always. When we finished, I always deleted them.
For sure.
And then she would send me again, and every time for the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. And, obviously, do you know about how long you started seeing her? Like, the length of time?
I think it was. I think it was already been like 2 years.
Okay, so you've been off and on.
Yeah,
seeing
I
each
know
other
her for like 2 years.
Okay. And was it always intimate?
Every time, and we didn't meet like a lot.
Yeah.
It was like sometimes.
Just whenever.
Yeah, and every time we meet, it was just that. It was just that, and that's it.
Okay. And so over those 2 years.
I even went to the house that she was staying.
Oh, really?
I think it's her uncle.
Oh, okay.
I went a couple of times.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you see someone so long, right? And I know that she had talked, about what we talked about her doing to you. Did you develop feelings for her?
No.
No?
I had no feelings, no nothing. It was just sexual.
Okay. So you didn't get any emotional connection at all?
No, nothing.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. When we started talking, it was. I told her I was like, I don't want no attachments.
Keep in mind that throughout their odd relationship, the $5,000 was actually one of the many times Jose had paid her hush money, because the real extent of these payments went much, much deeper.
So you mentioned $5,000. That's a pretty big amount of money, right?
It is.
Even that's a lot of money to me. So had she tried to get smaller amounts out of you prior to that?
Yes. I gave her 1,000, and then I gave her 700. I even took out a loan for.
Really?
That I didn't pay. The loan that I took out was like 2,000, and I never paid it.
Okay. And why did you do that?
What?
Why did you pay her that money that time?
Because it was when the infection happened, when
Yeah.
we got STDs and
Yeah.
everything. So she said it was my fault. I didn't recall it was my fault because I don't meet just anybody.
Sure.
So I told her it wasn't, but she said it was. So she had a lot of, at that time, she had a lot of evidence of me and her doing stuff.
Sure.
So she told me that she was gonna send it to my wife, and if I don't give her that money.
Okay.
So I every time she asked me for money, I give her money.
Okay. And was this all just recently, or was this throughout the course of your 2-year relationship?
Of course, that will happen after the.
Okay. And when was that roughly? Was that last year, this year?
No, that was. I can't remember when it was.
Okay.
Can't remember when it was
Mm-hmm.
that happened. But yeah, I even went to the clinic to
Sure.
get a shot for that.
Each time she asked you for money, how did that make you feel?
It was frustrating because I'm not a rich guy.
Yeah.
I was barely making enough for me, but I'll get her the money, anything. And
And why do you think? And then it was just because you didn't want your wife to find out?
Yes. I didn't want her to find out.
And it wasn't because you liked her
No.
and you wanted okay.
Yeah.
Just trying to clarify.
Yeah. It was just so my wife didn't find out.
Okay.
About it.
And did you guys ever fight on the phone? Like, did you call each other and ever fight on the phone about
Yes. Not talk,
it?
but messenger.
Yeah.
Would be like, oh, I'm tired of this. Like, I call her in Spanish, like, I'm tired of all this, but in Spanish,
Yeah.
it's like different words.
Okay. And were you on Facebook Messenger when this was going, or was it on the WhatsApp?
No, it's just on WhatsApp.
Just
I didn't talk to her anything else. Just
so it wasn't anywhere outside of just the WhatsApp.
yeah,
that you
it was just
okay.
Okay. The other ones, I didn't used to talk to her. She would used to text me on my phone, but then she switched to WhatsApp. I don't know why.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So she would make these demands of you, and obviously you have kids and you have a wife. How did that make you feel?
I'm not an angry guy.
Yeah.
I don't get angry, but it was just frustrating.
Yeah.
It was, and this is the last time I told her, I was like, this is the last time I give you money. I was like, if you want to do something about it, then just go for it. I was like, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I've been so, what is it called? So, stressed.
Mm-hmm.
I've been so stressed. I was like, that's it. I was like, I'm going to give you the money. I was like, I'm going to back out. I was like, do whatever you want. And from there, I never talked to her again from that day.
So it sounds like, you're the victim too. Like, you're a victim here. Like, she's doing
She
a lot of things.
She would take videos of me behind my back when I wasn't looking, and she would send them to me, and she'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna send this to your wife if you don't give me money." And then it was like I had no choice.
Sure. Okay.
I'm illegal here, so I don't know who to contact or if I
Yeah.
get in trouble.
No, that's a tough spot, but you can always call us. Now, I want you to know, Jose, I believe there's two sides to every story, right?
Yeah,
There always
two
is.
sides.
There's always two sides, right? And then there's evidence, right? Things that get collected and DNA and all that stuff. There's video surveillance, things like that. So that's that's part of my job is trying to collect all this stuff. And I want you to know, I firmly believe, man, from being an investigator for a long time, I know that things can happen that were not meant to happen. I've seen it a lot, okay? It seems like she's been putting massive pressure on you.
Yes.
It's putting pressure on me. I'm looking at this and that.
It's actually more than that.
Really?
Yeah. When I gave her, the first time that I gave her was the 2,000 you have right here.
Okay.
And then I gave her 700, and then I gave her another 1,000, and then I gave her another 1,000.
So you're like $5,000, man, like more on top of the other 5,000
that I gave her, and then plus
5,000 that night.
I even sent her money recently. It's even in my bank account.
Oh, okay.
I sent her money. That was 1,000 too.
Wow.
So far, all Jose has done is change his story every time he's been caught lying. But in this last confrontation, the detective has a piece of evidence so important that it will push Jose to spill everything.
I want you to help me help you, okay? Because it's very important, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to help you because I think that there is a lot to go. There's a lot to unpack here, and that's not good what happened to you. So I need to know what exactly happened that night.
I told you.
Okay? Because here's the thing, okay? We just searched your house, okay? What do you think we found there?
I don't know.
Well, you do know because it's your house and you know what you have there. I think underneath the trailer.
The tape?
Mm-hmm. So tell me about that. Did you mean for it to happen?
No.
So explain it to me. Help me understand.
I was fed up.
Absolutely. Like, I'm fed up for you, man. Like, that pisses me off. Like, you've been taken advantage of. So help me understand your thinking here.
I told her I wanted to stop. I was like, I want this to be over already. I gave her the $5K. That time she wanted more.
She wanted more? Are you kidding? How much more did she ask you for?
8,000.
On top of the 5? Jesus Christ, Jose. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I owe money to a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
My cousin.
all for this person.
My mother-in-law. I owe a lot of money to my mother-in-law. My dad. He always let me borrow money.
Man.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened.
I can't remember, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't remember.
Was it because you were mad?
I think I was fed up, but I can't remember. I can't. I'm trying to, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I black out. I don't know. I can't remember anything. I think just for the gas that I told you.
Yeah. And
That's all I
then,
remember.
do you remember where you took her car?
No, I can't remember anything. I can't. I don't know. I never committed a crime.
Yeah.
Never in my life. I told the officer that was writing me, that was bringing me over here, I was like, I just have speeding tickets.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Yeah. You're not a bad dude. I don't think you're a bad dude, was it?
I never did anything bad to anybody, fights, anything, nothing.
So let me just ask you this. Did you kill her?
No, I didn't kill her. I swear about it, I didn't kill her. I swear to God.
Okay,
I
so
put
what
it on my
happened?
kids.
You gotta help me.
I don't know.
But that's the problem, though. Like, because you have to help me. Like, you've come clean.
Yeah.
It's gotta feel good, because I know it's been eating you up in here, right? Because you're a good person, Jose. You are, okay? But you gotta help me.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Trying
Because
to
it doesn't
figure
look
it
good.
out.
Because it just doesn't look good. Right?
It doesn't.
So-
So the only thing I remember, we were in the car, and that's it. And then me being back in the gas station. That's
Okay.
all I remember.
So what did you do with the tape?
I don't know. I saw it when I guess I snapped back full of blood and just put it in the trailer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. And did you put her body in the bag?
No, I can't remember.
Okay.
I've been trying to remember what happened that day. It's been black.
Yeah.
It's been black. I don't know if it's the stress that I was put up with, what the divorce was going on with my wife.
Because there's reasons for, for you feeling that way. Like, I want you, I feel for you, man. I do. Like, I feel for you. Like, that's horrible. Okay? And I want your story out there, right? I want your side, because I firmly believe, Jose, that there's two stories.
I think my side doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it does. Because it doesn't change. So let me tell you, okay? It doesn't change right now, but it changes the future, right? Like it because if you can remember things and tell me exactly what happened, then I don't have to go off of just what I see, right? Like I can go off of your emotion and what you're feeling. Because, you're looking at like, there's different degrees of charges, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, do you want like to go away for a long time?
No.
Or do you want to just do a little bit because what you're telling me, but I have to know, right? I have to be able to gauge.
It's just I'm been trying to remember. I black out.
Okay, so you said you remembered. Let's start with what you remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I told you, I met her at the hotel.
Mhm.
That's where I met her. That's the first time.
Okay.
The hotel, then she told me to went in. I was like, no. I was like, I'm not gonna go in. Then I drove out. I took off. Even like spinning the wheels and everything. I took off because I was mad.
Sure.
And then I took a course and then went up Central, and that's when she texted me again. And we met up down where I told you on 98.
Yeah, on 98.
And then we met up again, so I had to go get the money to give it to her. And then that's when she told me we were in the car that she wanted more. And I told her I wasn't gonna give her no more money. I was like, I'm tired. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm not gonna give you no money. I was like, I even warned her that if she ever come to my house, I was gonna call the police. I was like, oh well, I'm gonna call the police too and my lawyer. I was like, okay. I was like, call it.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get this legal right.
Absolutely.
And she's like, no, well, I want some money. I was like, I want the money. I want the money now. She'd be like, now. I want it now. And I had to borrow money from everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So you're in the journey, right?
Yes, I'm the one.
So tell me how it happened inside the car.
I don't know. We were just having. When we were in front of the building, we were just having, and that was the last time I remember.
The truth is, Jose didn't black out. He just doesn't want to tell the detective what really happened. However, this kind of bad acting is nothing that a reality check can't fix.
Because here's the thing, man. I mean, I do believe people do black out, but I think you're remembering is you don't want to come fully clean. And here's the thing, okay? You have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
You have 2 kids to think about. I can't do anything about what brought us here, okay? The only thing I can do is write why you did what you did. Now, if you're going to a jury and they hear you say, I don't know, well, that doesn't look good.
Yes.
Okay? But if you explain to me why you did, you started, but explain why you did what you did.
It was just the pressure.
And so,
I think I snapped.
yeah.
I believe everybody has a limit.
Sure. I agree with you 100%.
Everybody has a limit where.
And you've had a rough go of things, and then everything that she was putting you through.
Yeah. It was a lot of money that I gave her. I probably gave her like almost like 10.
Jeez,
10K.
man. That's a lot of money, man.
And other than that, I was struggling to pay rent. Because I got to get
relationship issues, you've got kids, you've got a awesome young little boy that needs a lot of extra care.
Yes.
You know, that I can only imagine the pressure you're under, man. Like, I mean, you got big shoulders, but you can only take so much, right? You know? So I know you know what happened, and I need you to be honest, man, because that's the only way forward. So tell me what happened.
I just snapped.
Okay, so what did you do?
I think I hit her.
Yeah.
And that's it. I just remember hitting her. That's all.
Okay. And you remember then, so you hit her, okay. Did you put her in the bag?
No.
No?
No.
So what's the deal with the bag and the blood?
That was, I had that in my car.
So
bag.
was that just, it was
just there in the car.
Did she just fall on it?
I think so.
Okay. And where did you take her after that?
To a ditch.
And did you know that place before?
No.
No, you just
there.
looking for a place to try to figure it out?
I was panic.
Sure. I can only imagine, man, like what's going through your head.
She was putting too much pressure on me with the money.
Absolutely.
She wanted more money. She wanted
crazy.
more and more and more. And
That's crazy, man.
I
I'm
couldn't
so
give
sorry.
her no more money. I should have come clean with my wife first.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I should have done better. I
Well,
didn't. I regret everything that I did.
Absolutely.
I never committed a crime. I've never been to jail
Sure.
or anything.
So here's the thing, okay? You came clean. That's the first step, okay? The second step is what you just did. You talk about it. And then, so what'll happen now? And then, okay, so tell me about the tape. What's the deal with the tape?
It was just in the car.
Why did you
I
use
don't
the
know.
tape?
I don't know. It was just there
Okay.
in the car. I didn't buy it because of that. I just
Right, was it just in the car?
Yeah, because of that construction.
Sure. And did you, do you remember where you put the tape?
On the trailer?
No, like on Cherylin,
On her hands,
on her hands. Anywhere else?
face.
Okay. And why the face?
I don't know. I don't.
You had enough.
No.
Okay. So here's where we're going. Okay. I have what's called a body warrant. Okay, so I'll have to get some DNA from you. It's real simple, just fingerprints and stuff like that. So I've got a lot to do now. Okay. Are you hungry?
No, I just want to call my cousin.
Okay.
What time is it?
It is 9:40. So we'll have to deal with that. I promise you, before we leave, I'll let you make the.
Where's the flag?
So she's still at the house. My partners are still searching, but she'll be there. And so here's another thing I was going to ask you as well. One last thing. So there's a couple things. Is your cell phone password protected?
Yes. I'm gonna cooperate with you.
No, you know what? I want to say, no, like that's a man. Like, you know what? Like, I have done this a lot. Okay, and you're the first person that I've talked to, and I've done this a long time, man. That's owned up to and was a man about it. Okay, I know it doesn't change anything. I have nothing against you. It's just my job, right? But I want to say that I do respect you, though. Okay, because you came clean, and I respect that for whatever it's worth, man.
Jose's confessions wouldn't end here. When he ultimately went on to face trial in February 2025, he told jurors that he killed Cherylin by kneeling on her throat after she allegedly tried to extort money from him and attacked him when they met up on September 17, 2023. Consequently, Jose was convicted of first-degree murder and 4 counts of tampering with evidence on February 10, 2025. While his sentencing hearing is yet to be scheduled, Jose faces life in prison, potentially serving a minimum of 30 years before being eligible for parole.